Hey everyone, it's Matthew Paul, and today I'm going to be talking about my 2017 favorites, so let's get started. The first category we're going to talk about today is movies, and this list is not in any specific order, I'm just randomly saying them. So, number one is Power Rangers. It was a really good movie. I love the diversity, it was funny, had a nice storyline, and I saw it with my friends, and I had a great time with them. It was a wonderful movie. So yeah. Next is Spider-Man Homecoming. Spider-Man Homecoming was such a great movie. Spider-Man was the superhero that made me fall in love with superheroes, so like it was great to see like Spider-Man like revamped and I get to see it in the theaters. And Tom Holland is a great actor and I feel like he's the best Spider-Man out of Andrew and Tobey, so I felt like the movie was really good. It had the drama, it had the juiciness, it was great, it had really good action, the story was great. Yes. Next, my favorite is Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was such an amazing movie, had a great message to it. Gal was a wonderful actress. I feel like she did so good and she's the best Wonder Woman ever. The movie definitely made history and I love the movie so much. Next was Coco. Coco was such a cute, wonderful movie. It had such a nice story to it. I love that everyone in the movie was a person of color. The movie had great representation. It was such a wonderfully done movie. It was beautiful. I cried really hard and it was just a beautiful movie. Next is The Big Sick. If you guys don't know, I am South Asian, so it was really cool to see someone who is South Asian be the lead of the movie. It was such a wonderful representation. The movie was really funny and it also had like the dramatic parts, and it was so cool to see that that was Kumail's like actual life but exaggerated, and it was a wonderful movie. I loved it. The next section is songs. So number one, my favorite song was Strangers by Halsey and Lauren Jauregui. It was such a wonderful, beautiful song. I love the lyrics, and it was great representation, and I bopped to it like all the time. Number two is Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. I performed that song with one of my friends at this camp at a talent show, and I just had so much fun performing it with her and just practicing the song with her, and that's why that song has a special place in my heart. And I feel like that song will never get old. It's just a bop. Number three is Havana. It is such a beautiful song by Camila Cabello. I feel like one of the reasons the song is so mega popular is because Camila is staying true to herself and she's like bringing parts of her culture into the song. Like you can tell like the song has like some Cuban influences in it, and it's just such a beautiful song. It's so catchy. I play it like all the time, and the cool thing is I know the parts in Spanish because I performed this song in my Spanish class for extra credit. So yeah, I just like, whenever the English version plays on the radio, I just sing along, but in Spanish. It's the best. The next song is Sorry Not Sorry by Demi Lovato. The song is so catchy. The song also has a special place in my heart because at my school's parade, I was in charge of my float's music. So I was just in the car and I played this song, and like it was just, we blasted the music out loud. It was so fun, and we were all like dancing in the car, just like, hey. And then, it just has such a wonderful memory in my heart, and that's why I love the song so much. The fifth song is One More Weekend by Max. I saw Max in concert on October 28th. I had such a wonderful experience, and the song is so beautiful and it has like a nice like vibe to it. The cool part was hearing Max perform it live. However, when he performed it, I was really awkward because he was performing it and I was trying to get like a video of him like singing it, but like everyone kept putting their hands in the air. Right, so the next section is TV shows. Number one is Riverdale. It's really good. I love the characters, even though like almost all the characters are really shady. And like I feel like the show is sometimes really overly dramatic. Like season one was cute and all, but season two is I don't know how I feel about it. Like, it's gotten better though. Like the more recent episodes of season 2 I think are really good. And yeah, but I do love the show and the characters. Number two is Stranger Things season 2. Oh my god, it was amazing. Before I saw season 2, I was like, how are they gonna top season 1? Because season 1 was amazing. But they managed to top season 2. It was amazing. I love the whole like vibe of season 2. It had a great storyline. I love the new characters like Max and Bob. I love that they included Kali, who's a South Asian character, and I felt like it was great representation because not a lot of shows have South Asian characters in it, so it was great representation. And a lot of people didn't like the standalone episode, which I think was episode 7, but I personally loved it. It felt like it was a great episode like of strength and like maturing, I guess, for Eleven. It really showed her like grow and like become more like balanced, I guess, and more in control of her powers. So yeah. Number 3 is Andy Mack on Disney Channel. Andy Mack is so good. Before I like watched the show, I was like, ugh, Disney Channel is trash. I don't think this show's gonna be good. But then my sister was like watching like, an episode, and I was just like watching it with her, and I was like, girl, Sonny, this is a good show. So I was like, so we started watching season 1. I binge watched like all of season 1 with my sister once like the season was done, and I watched it on the Disney Channel app. The show is so good, and it's such an edgy show for Disney Channel. Season 2 episode 1 was so good. I loved it. I love the representation in the show. We need more kids shows like Andi Mack, because I feel like this show is so groundbreaking, and we need more shows like this. But yes, Andi Mack is a wonderful show. The next show is Jane the Virgin. Jane the Virgin is so good. I remember just staying up till like past midnight watching the show and just binge watching it. It's so good. It's so funny. It has nice drama, wonderful acting. It has great and lovable characters. I love it so much. And plus, Gina Rodriguez is a wonderful actress. I love her so much. This show is just so amazing, and it has such diversity, and it's so representative. And I love it so much, and I definitely feel like more shows need this kind of representation. And next is Steven Universe. Steven Universe, I was like, oh, it's a kids show, why would I watch it? But then again, I watch Andi Mack, so like, but Steven Universe is such an adorable show. It's so pure. I love the animation of it, I love the songs, I love the characters. It's just so cute and adorable, and I watch it with my little sister, and it's just such a great show. I love it. The next section is books. The first book is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. This book is so amazing, and I feel like everyone should read it because it's such a great representation of what's going on in the world today. It had its funny moments, it had its like emotional moments, it'll make you feel all the feels. It was so good. You need to read it if you have not read it. My next favorite book was Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli. This book was so cute. It had such an adorable story. I loved it so much. And I'm so excited for the movie coming out in March. It was such great representation. I love the book so much. Oh my gosh. Everyone needs to read it. Next is the Miss Marvel comic book series, which centers around Kamala Khan, who's a Pakistani-American Inhuman superhero. The reason why I love this comic book series is because number one, she's a Pakistani-American superhero. As a Pakistani-American, it's so great to see myself represented through her story, and I can definitely relate to like her family situations that she's going through. It's so wonderful to see myself represented, and like I love Kamala so much. Number two, the reason why I love this comic book series is because I love Inhumans. Although the Inhumans TV show was trash, I love this character with all my heart, and I love this comic book series. The next section is music albums. Really, my two main favorite albums this year were Badlands by Halsey and Hopeless Fountain Kingdom by Halsey. Both Badlands and Hopeless Fountain Kingdom were so great, and they had such great concepts behind them both, and they were such wonderful songs that I bop to like all the time, and I'll probably still be bopping to them in 2018. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more. I'll definitely be trying to upload more videos in 2018. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all. Have a wonderful day.